Welcome in. Don't these look like buttons? They look all so cute and tiny like buttons. Okay, these are your selections. There's also going to be selections with cards, which I'll get the cards for them now. If you want to stick for the weird card selection part. Or you can choose by these 3 crystals. So there's a pink little dinosaur. There's a yellow guy with a big belly. And a little mushroom. I feel like for the mushroom in particular, my hand was like, open. Open in an unordinary way. Very cool. Gave me E.T. ship vibes. E.T. ship vibes. Ship. The word ship could be significant. Okay, apparently I'm gonna get runes for each 2 because my hand just went there. Pile 1. Northeast. Trouble in the waters. The pink dinosaur is swimming to the ocean. Yeah, look, it actually does stay down. Actually, the diners, diner, like a diner. I feel like I've never said that word before. A diner. Let's go to a diner. Yes, I think the dinosaur is eating the troubles away. But maybe simultaneously causing them. Pile 1 is like trying to fix a problem, but the trying to fix the problem is actually what is causing the problem. It's like a what came first, chicken or the egg situation. Pile 2, I was held on for so long, and I just had to get through the first part in order to actually be able to bring out the I don't know what to call it. It's not a solution. It's not the end result. The thing you've been holding on to, yeah. And this is Wunjo. The happy rune. Rune. And pile 3. Pile 3 is so up in all the... I was going to call it dust then. What's that called? Shadow. I love shadows. I think shadows are very cool. There's something very cool about pile 3. I feel like we might be using some galactic cards. And you got a what? No. This is the Yggdrasil rune. I'm blanking on what it's called. But I have me some little notes. Deeky deeky dee. Awaz. Cool. Now let's get cards. Which cards though? Witch! Cards for witches. I want to know how much that word has distorted over the years, or unsorted, has become anew, let's say. Not necessarily worse, just different. Ooh, I've never thought about that. Like shuffling over the area for the card. Something about areas. Yeah, it's like, where is your focus, pile number 1? Where is it? Where is it going? Why is it going there? Yeah, I think you're just trying to go around in circles solving a problem, but it's kind of a simple solution of look away, stand up. Yeah, let's get a second rune for pile number 1. It's like do something to shift your energy with pile 1. What's the more of the standing up rune for? Yes. Okay, Ingus. Let me just check, because I feel like I've got that wrong before, or like I've worried about getting it wrong before. So there's that like worry. It's allowing the seed to be in the soil and not trying to till when it's not time to till. Well, that was kind of me actually thinking like tilling comes after, like you're trying to grab, yeah, I feel like you're trying to grab the seed. Pile 1 is trying to grab their seed. But it's already been planted. Yeah, Ingus. Okay. Pile Jumbo. Jumbo pile. This guy so looks like he should be called Jumbo, don't you think? Jumbo the jelly bean. Yeah, he looks like a jelly bean too. Jelly baby? A cross between a jelly bean and a jelly baby. Actually, maybe just more like a jelly baby. Cat. Independent. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't know what the bottom of. Here. Here's the bottom. Okay, nothing to be said about pile 2. Oh, apart from the blue, it's so clean and fresh. Very, very clean and fresh. Like, oh, okay, it feels very poetic. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, we didn't do the normal shuffle. Shuffle for pile 3. Cool. I want to say for those of you here, you may feel, if you feel drawn to all 3, it kind of feels like that could be a progression of sorts in this reading. They definitely feel very different, so if you don't push that. But just for a couple of you, maybe you felt unsure about that. Okay, pile 3s. This one. Yeah, even pile 3s came out in a weird way, or a different way. Something very different about the 3rd pile. And I almost want to say it's deliberately different. Deliberately so. Extremities. Extremities that feel simple. Okay, so your card is personal choice, pile 3. I kind of want to get all the cards now. I never do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Fun. Okay, let's go for bird cards. This is going to be a very long beginning. And we kind of had that, like pile 1 seemed to take up a lot of space. Or time or energy. It's more like energy, I feel like. Kind of exhausting. Oh. And I kind of feel like pile 1's message is going to be, hey, don't come to pile 1, just go straight to your actual pile. It feels like a preparing pile. And pile 2 and 3 feel like more direction. And I'm shuffling them backwards. Okay, pile 1. Let's give you some birds. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Something you really don't like. Oh, I really don't like that feeling. Okay, we got green finch. Finch of the green kind. Any more cards for the birdies? Oh, there's something I do not like in pile 1. I wonder if it is going to be represented by that green finch. Okay, let's go to pile 2. I feel like pile 2 can only be where they're at because they've let go of that which is the green finch of pile 1. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing, but an equivalent of sorts. It's so clean. I just keep feeling the light blue energy. Whee! Yellow wagtail. Yes, and yellow is very happy. And with the woodpecker, it's like pile 2's created their safety. They created that space where they can be happy. They can have a big belly and consume that which they're desiring to consume. And this crystal even has a smile on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But it does to mine eyes. Any more for pile 3? I'm also feeling like there's happy work in pile 2. Like what you're doing, the pecking, which is for a goal, is a pleasantry. It's something that brings a sense of ease, but also like a soft vitality. Okay, pile 3. Starling and Little Grebe? Yeah. Nope, that's it. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna check. My intuition has been wonky as of late. not intuition in general, well maybe, but more like my clairaudience. my own mind has been taking over a bit more than that of like hearing my guides. And I heard that was enough for those two, so I want to see if I want to like clarify if that was my mind saying that, or if it was within my mind but the guides section. We've got marsh tit too. So I'm thinking that was my own mind. But there's something so strong about that message here. Because personal choice. It's almost like it's okay to follow your own mind too. Marsh tit. He's definitely one of my favorite looking guys. There's like a small potency to pile 3. Yeah, I definitely feel like this could be a strong channeling pile. Oh, it goes 1, 2, 3. That's cool. I say that so lightly, but it feels so strong. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's almost like there's something with pile 3 about they're not needing a third, but there was... It's like a means to an end of sorts. Like, there only needed to be a third for on principle, not that you actually needed the third. And you don't have to take that to be the third, it can just be something within your energy or within your experience. Something that is kind of like a placeholder, as opposed to that thing that is on the place is the importance. It's not that, it's the like capacity to recognize it, or it's the connection itself, not that which you're connected to. It's like the bridge, not the lands on either side. I don't really want to say either side, I mainly want to say the other land. But I don't. It's like, I think that might be pile 3's perspective. It's like a perspective that it's from you to another. But when we see it being like more of the placeholder energy and a bridge, is actually you're not either. So it's like bringing the perspective out more, so that the bridge and the two lands are just as much, or however many lands there are bridges connecting to, all parts are just as much of a being, or just as much you as the one land that you were before perceiving your beginning as being. Yeah, where do you really come from with pile 3? And yeah, that fits with the Yggdrasil, I forgot what it was it Awaz? With just like that hanged man energy of rebirth, but I don't really want to say rebirth. It's just like, it's such a skewed perspective. There's so much of a new way of looking at things, like as if you're a new creature, because you are a new creature. Yeah, it's like things can't be done the old way with pile 3. Yes, okay. Let's continue to get the cards. Ah, I love getting cards at the start. And I love that the messages might be completely different when it's the actual time. And I've said that stuff before. Hey, time. Time is the latest card I've done. Shall we include a blank card? 2 blank cards. Yes, I'll include 2 blank cards. They're different kinds of blanks though. Blank. Oh, I'm hearing that like a... you can put them in like guns, right? They're called blanks. Maybe. Okay, power 1. It's interesting, I'm now trying to get the blank card, which is that similar message that power 1 got before of like trying to get at that which isn't even giving you anything. It's like, why are you using an oracle deck in order to get the blank one? In order to get the one that says no or nothing or abstract or you think about it, you have the answer. There's a simple release being asked for power 1, I feel. And that's when they came out. So we've got Praying Mantis and Tears. Yeah, that feels like release. This is like calculated release. Interesting. And Praying Mantis, for personal reasons, is making me think of sewage. I didn't mean sewage, I meant sewers. So sewage could be significant too. The head, the brain, the mind. And it's also like Praying Mantis, I'm imagining them capturing prey, and with the tears being second, it's like this is something you can't capture. Plonk. I feel like power 1's is the easiest message for me to channel. Okay, I don't actually have anything else to say after that. Yeah, because I think power 1 already knows everything that I'm saying. To a degree. Yeah, intuition has been guiding you accordingly on power 1, I feel. Power 2, you feel like you're already in flow, or you're about to be. Now, I'm hearing you've been in flow for a very long time. Some of you may be doubting that. Or you may be fearing the flow going away. And there's like a slight call for a small release. But it's a sense of... looking up at the sky and simply seeing the sky for what it is. And enjoying the summer. That's what it feels like. Enjoying the summer. Feeling all that's present. There's a return to your body in pile 2. You're able to grasp more than you were before. And there's onlookers, or there's a duality, which is your own perception and the perception of others. They may be opposite, but they are also in unison. It's like opposites working together to create a whole. And with that being, with the independent card, it can definitely be you being more in alignment with your other self. Some of you have something very specific about that, so take what resonates. I was saying that from the cat card being kind of like a walking between worlds. So I was kind of seeing one example of integrating a balanced connection between yourself and your higher self, or your soul, your ethereal and your material, that body energy again, groundedness. There's like a very flowing expression between your inner world and your outer world. You can be both. There's very much a lack of separation with pile 2. And there may be things that you're now allowing that you wouldn't have allowed before, and maybe they weren't right for you at that time. There's a letting go of restriction here. Allowing for joy to simply be. There's no control here, yeah. I heard the word clarity too. Okay, this one will come out. Jellyfish. Okay, pile 3. Yeah, it's that essence of just flowing. It's like there's so much here. There's a I don't want to say potency. It's more like there just is beauty here to be experienced. It could have a lot to do with yourself and others, because I'm being drawn to crowd also. There's no longer a separation between yourself and others. I keep feeling like this is about more than just you. This is about your relation. This is about how you represent yourself, is how I heard. Is what I heard. How I heard. Yeah, there's something about the how for you. Before, you may have been closed off to yourself or closed off to others. I'm feeling more closed off to others in order to like preserve the self, especially with jellyfish being so like melding, so empathic feeling. I don't even want to say empathic, because that's making me think of more like a like taking on the emotions of others, but this isn't feeling necessarily like that. This is more like you always know the emotions or the opinions of others. It's like the not tentacles, the I don't know what they're called on jellyfish. The stinger things. Ah, damn, that's gonna annoy me. But that's not actually true, so maybe that could be significant for you. That's gonna annoy me. Yeah, because that's the thing I was thinking with like the crowd and with other people's perceptions. It could be that in the past you created more of a barrier between yourself and other. You didn't really allow yourself to perceive their perception because you feared that that would meld into yours, and maybe it would have in the past, but you've come to a space now where you're opening up and letting down more of your barriers to others because you no longer feel a need to integrate everyone else's, whatever that may be, perceptions, emotions, so forth. Yeah. It's like you get to enjoy the outside because of your inside. Or maybe more like because you've created a... What's that called? I heard the word sill. Is that a thing? A sill? I'm thinking of a sift. A sill. Okay, well, like a colander that doesn't allow in that which wouldn't be of love, or it doesn't matter what comes in because it will be transmuted anyway. It's like you have faith in yourself now. You know how to come back to center even if you do begin to merge in a way that you don't agree with or don't like for yourself. There's an essence of home here. Like you're allowing yourself to feel at home. Yeah. Because there's a strong understanding of what that is within yourself now. Home. there's so much to do with that. Okay, I forgot that these aren't the actual readings yet. I'll continue to pile 3. Well, what is the actual reading and what is life? Yeah, and pile 3 then feels like everything has been let go of, and there's the ability to go anywhere you want. There's the ability to learn. There's a lot about learning with pile 3. I love that so much. Ah! I'm being drawn to like galactic libraries. Not necessarily the Akashic Records though, it's more specific than that. It's more like, it's outside. I keep feeling like there's so much with perception with pile 3. Like, it's not the center. It's not, like pile 2 was more coming to their center, feeling into that. It's so much gentler too when I switch back to here. Pile 3 is energized, ready. They feel limitless. They feel, and interesting, I'm calling you they. There is that perspective shift. It's no longer you, it's which you are you embodying. Mouse. Ooh, I love that. I don't know why, but I do. I was hearing singing then. I don't know why, but I do. But it's kind of almost opera feeling. Like an more old music, maybe. Oh, there's something so cool there. I think we'll get into that in the reading, the second reading part, the real reading part. Mousy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for that. I feel like it needs more space to be able to open up. Okay. Let's put those cards away. I feel like I'm gonna keep repeating this each time I've got to finishing one of the decks to get the cards out for. I'm gonna keep saying, I love getting all the cards at the start. Okay, let's do character cards. Jump. Okay, pile 1. What are you after? Whoa! What are you after and where are you going is what I said in my head when this card came out. I was trying to find a way to rhyme the next part, but I couldn't. Okay. Pile 2. Whoa! Okay, pile 2 either doesn't have any or there might be another for pile 1 is what I was thinking. But the word whoa could be significant for pile 2. Okay, pile 1. Did you want any more? Did ya? I'm kind of feeling like the Shi-chan, that's the name of this character, could be the Northers. So what would be the Ingress part? Where to put the focus? Yes. I love it when the cards come out as soon as I ask the right question. Yeah, and that's what pile 1 is. It's like the cards come out once you ask the right question. Not the old one. Not the circling one. Okay. Boston. I love Boston. This is Boston. Okay, now does pile 2 want a card? No. I kept feeling the cards were like bending towards pile 3. No, pile 3 doesn't want one either. Interesting. Ooh, where did I put the bag? Here. I'm just smiling now thinking, oh, I do. Oh, I do like getting all the cards at the start. But did you hear that like hesitation towards the when I was actually going to say the thing, it was no longer needed. It's like those who were hearing me heard me before I said what I said. They heard me through my smile. And I was thinking that that fits with the Pile 2's energy. Yes, that's Pile 2's message. But if you don't feel like you're a Pile 2 and it fit, then it was your message, I suppose. I guess I'm not the one that can decide whose message is for who. Or I can decide, but also everyone else can decide also, too. As well. Furthermore, in addition. Now I'm being brought to... Did I say draught? Brought to... In primary school, we had these, like, triangle, like, laminated cards with, like, different levels on the pyramid triangle of, like, good addition words, or one for verbs and one for adjectives or something like that. So, like, and would be at the bottom, or, like, furthermore would be near the top. So stupid. It's so, like, and wonderful too, but one perspective that I'm bringing through here, which I'm feeling is for Pile 1, my thinking it was stupid in in that moment was coming from a sense of it lacking creativity. And it's like, for me, I would be able to use kind of the teacher's mark sheet in order to get good grades or better grades, even if it wasn't actually a better piece. Yes, okay. So it's like a call to examine where what you're doing is coming from, Pile 1. And it feels like there could be obligation versus creativity. I'm imagining the part from the, like, where your focus is being asked to be with Bossen. In Sket Dance, which is the anime that, or the manga that Bossen is from, he gets turned into this baby. He's not usually like this. He's usually ordinary. Oh yeah, school. He's at school. High school age, or some school age. And he gets turned small from a potion he drinks from, like, one of the science teachers who's dabbles in magic science. I don't know. Not magic science, but it kind of feels like that. So there's the sense of, like, greyness and colour, but it's like the same thing. Notice how they're both wearing caps too, and they both feel small. Not necessarily that they are, but they feel small. Or, like, they feel like they're both operating from the child, but one is the limited and, like, structured, I must do it this way child, and one is the liberated, like, true child, the creative child. I can do anything I want to do child. Okay. Pile 1, do you have any tarot cards? King of Swords. I'm hearing fly, fly away. Because I was being drawn to the owl and the 2 crows. Is that 2? Yes. Or ravens. Ooh, and the weird ravens in the back. Those look like white ravens. A white raven, that could be significant. White raven. Which kind of makes me think of that cleansing from the white, but raven with the, like, letting go, the release, the death. So it's like a type of releasal that, like, a type of death that is, again, intentional, with that white energy being masculine and being drawn to the mind. An intentional release through, let's get another card again. Yeah. through clarity, not okay, clarity wants to come through, but it's like through a refresh of emotion, through enabling yourself to do that which is love, that which is pure. Yeah. Something about purity with power 1. It's like that white raven. It's like not releasing through not releasing through letting go, releasing through simply walking forwards. Choosing? Nah, those words don't really fit. But as I was trying to say those, I was having other thoughts of how during this pile selection part, those of you who are here, it's like if you have only chosen one pile, you have to wait through so much of other talking to get to your part. I was just interested in that. Hey, look, death. I'm trying to fit that to pile 1's message. Waiting through all the other... Yeah, there's a sense of like... Again, where's your attention going? There doesn't feel like a call to wait here. Even though the king is sat down, he looks like he's waiting for the right moment. I kind of feel like that's what you're in, though. It's like you've... Yeah, because the King of Swords can be seen as non-emotional. It's the... It's like the highest expression of the mind. And the Ace of Cups is... I want to say the lowest expression of emotion. And I want to say that lowest and bringing that back to that child energy of like simply like letting go of all notion of what emotion is, or it's like letting go of any analysis of what can be. I think that maybe I want to get another card for because I kept saying like intentional release, or it's a lot to do with the mind and logic, but I feel like you're not actually being called into logic or the mind, but it's almost like maybe you're very in your mind as of late is what I heard, but I was trying to say as a whole. So it's almost like with your mind, you have to choose to not be of your mind. Yeah, that feels like it. Any more tarot? Whee, jump. Oh, Ace of Wands. Yeah, inspiration, passion. It's fire, it's not controlled. Both of these are two elements that simply, like, flow. They don't ask. They pave. Whoa. Yeah, that's when progress can be made. This is bringing me to pile 3's energy. Because it's working, it's... Oh, I'm not getting words for that. I think that might come up in the reading, though. Okay, pile 2. I say that as I'm like getting cards for pile 2, but I'm like staring at pile 1 still. Pile 2. Yeah, I feel like you kind of need to rip yourself away with pile 1. Yeah, rip yourself away. That's the liberation I think you're wanting. Because I feel like for pile 1, it's like you're in a web, and you're recognizing that you're in the web. It's almost like you're looking all around your body, like, okay, why am I in the web? How can I get out of the web? What is the web there for? Where is the web connecting to? Like, what parts of my body is it connected to and connected from? Like, where is that from the body going to? Like, where are all these strings and attachments and ties? But it's like, who cares? Just jump out the web. It's like you just have the strength to walk out of it. Yeah. It's definitely giving me the devil energy, which is that of being attached, but you have the power to move forwards. But I feel like a strong reason why it's not coming out is like it's not actually there. There's like a perceived web. I mean, that is what the devil card is, but Empress, yeah. There's so much about creativity and inspiration, love, passion, enthusiasm. It's like simply looking towards that as opposed to the struggle. Because again, with that first message, it's like the struggle is self-created through looking at it, I feel. Yeah, there's like a simple, like, get back to basics with pile 1. Yeah, I love that. Get back to basics. Okay, pile 2. Whee! 5 of Cups. Interesting. That definitely fits with the fish. The jelly of the fish. Or the fish of the jelly. Yeah, jelly being not as fluid as it could be. It's like it is liquid, but it's kind of like condensed liquid. So, and that's what that's what 5 of Cups feels a bit like. And I said something along the lines of, it's like not allowing the emotion to fully flow. It's like a little bit of a stagnancy, but it is fully flowing, but it's a process. Yeah, I want to say it's a process. Whew. With pile 2, there was like something about options, or it's like, yeah, I keep wanting to say there are multiple piles within just this one pile. So maybe we want to look at the yeah, it's kind of like these cards don't feel like they're gonna flow together. They're gonna be lots of different elements. Ah, it's so sunny outside. I love clouds. I had a cool dream about clouds. It fell on the floor last night, and I was like holding them, and they were really, really cool colors. Yeah, look at this assortment of cards. 5 of Cups, which talks about like glumness and grief, and looking at the spilled cups as opposed to the full cups. Then the Fool, which is like complete nothingness. It's brand new, it's the beginning, but it's not even quite the beginning. It's the like just before the leap. It's like untetheredness. 10 of Cups, which is complete like fullness. It's emotional fulfillment. It's having all that you need to feel like you've made it in a, I want to say in a blessed way. I'm trying to look for another word for emotional. Oh, I'm trying to understand it too. So that could be significant, like trying to understand what your love of life is, what your end goal really is. And then 9 of Swords, which is like complete anxiety, sleepless nights, going over something so much that it starts to feel more real than the reality of the fear itself. It's like the fear gets amplified. So there's a lot of mixed energies, yeah. And with that being like the jellyfish and the multiple piles within one, and the empathy kind of perceiving other people's perceptions, it feels like those could be 4 people or 4 different energies you're experiencing that aren't really your center. So let's get a card for what the center is. But it's those. It's like the crossover between all of those, maybe. So maybe they are more linked. They just don't feel linked to me. What's the center? There is no center. Okay, what's the non-center? No, they don't want to come out, but we've got 8 of Pentacles again. Which is kind of just leading me to pile 3. Yeah, Chariot, move on, move along. Okay. I'm really perplexed and peculiared. I feel interested in that. Okay, pile 3. I look up and I see a bird of prey. There's something of doing it your way with pile 3, but I felt weird saying it your way because I keep wanting to give a different perspective, more objective. Oh, I guess some of you, we might not even be talking about you. That's why I keep saying, like, it's not quite you, it's like they. 3 of Wands. Looking towards the future you've already planned. Only gets 1. Interesting. Mouse. I still don't know what that mouse energy is about. Okay. Guess what? I love getting these cards at the start. Bam, 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 bam. Woo. Dragon Realm. Oh yeah, I was gonna possibly do this reading from dragons, but I'm not going to, but maybe I could. No, I won't. But that's cool that you got the dinosaur, because dinosaurs have something of a similarity to dragons. Which I kind of hate that comparison, but it brings in something cool. Like rocks energy. Okay, pile 2 has unicorns and hawthorn. Yeah. Yeah, full stop. It's just that lightness, that joy, that magic. The lightness, yeah. Okay, pile 3. I'm going to pull these, but yes, they fit so well. But it's like there was an unsureness about it. I keep looking up to the sky. Sky high. It feels like there's a sudden anxiety. I kind of want to bring in some cards for the collective here, because I'm feeling an energy. An energy indeed. Let's get some trusty animals. Okay, for the collective that's here. Okay, what's going on first? Yes. There's like a tending to your wounds. You feel like you're being anchored down. Because I keep being drawn to how geese, they wait for their injured partners. There's something of like a powerful intuition or a like being able to really sink into pain that's coming up. Because I'm really seeing all the brown colours here. And I'm being really brought into it. It's not necessarily uncomfortable. It's even enlightening. Like, not like lifting enlightening, but enlightening in that it brings more to my awareness. And that fits very strongly with the Burak. With the black jaguar, which is Again, those similar browns, it's like the ability to really delve into something. I feel like you're like a pool and you can lose yourself in anything that you want to lose yourself in. And that's such a gift. And all the cards jumped out at that. Yeah, and Loon with intuition. That's what it feels like. Okay, he does want to come out. Okay. So, dragon popped out. I'm being really drawn to this don't worry. Loyal friends are always with you. I feel like that could really hit. Some of you may question your own loyalty if you're thinking, if this, especially with the pile 1, is relevant for you. It could be that you're feeling like you're wanting to let go but fearing that that's unloyal. But there's a need to, or an asking, a questioning of what you really think about yourself. Do you really feel as though, I guess there's several things to go there, whether loyalty is that of love or whether, yeah, that's just it. That's kind of the opposite of what I was trying to get at, because I was trying to get at more of, no, you don't need to go there, I'm feeling, okay. The colour brown, I feel so drawn into that here. Again, it's like you can empathize or you can love anything. So what do you want to be? It's like, where do you want your placement in life to be? What do you want for you? Or how can you bring yourself colour? Is that important to you? Bringing yourself colour? Because it kind of feels like choosing to be in the brown. Choosing to be in the brown is not allowing yourself colour. Oh, my throat. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, this feels like a big portal because I'm noticing the loon here looking to this part, and it kind of looks like a portal. It's like everything is brown before this. It's kind of like I feel you're trying to swim around the current pool of brown, the current reality, looking for the color here, but you have already felt that the color isn't here and that you have grown beyond this place. And it's like that mental energy of the King of Wands is like trying to look for the solution, and with it being the highest expression, it's like, yes, you have the the vantage point, the viewpoint of all that is within the current realm, but you're not being called to stay in this current realm. You're being called to step into the new experience of life. It's like you're trying to build a puzzle, or build the puzzle that you're desiring out of the puzzle pieces that aren't going to create, that aren't a part of the puzzle that you really are trying to create. So you gotta walk away from from the current puzzle pieces to, to the place with all of the new puzzle pieces. It feels very much like an internal choice. If you've been kind of running around searching for the answer, it feels like the answer will come very much more intuitively than logically. And it's like a knowing, it's like a choice that you can make within your body as opposed to with your mind. It's like, yes, your mind is included, but it's more about like allowing yourself to choose love, to choose lightness, to choose play, to choose that which you're really wanting, that new puzzle. Yeah, it's like a feeling of maybe you were trying to create home in the old home. It's like you were trying to create the new home in the old home, as opposed to walking out of the old home and then either finding a new home or building that new home with enough space to hold that new home and all that wants to go within it. Yeah, this feels very much like a message of internal choice. You can go anywhere, so where do you want to go? But not with your mind, with the entirety of you. You're being called more into your soul, or more into your entirety. Yeah. I kind of feel like it's waiting in that, it's like stepping off the staircase immediately puts you, like when you step off the staircase and sit down, I'm seeing you actually sitting down on like an elevator or like a treadmill that then like takes you immediately with no effort on your part or little effort. Yeah, okay. I think that's that message. I just want to reiterate again, it's like you can settle down anywhere you want. You have the ability to empathize with anything. You can choose any color. I'm gonna bring in some sound healing. I'm kind of getting lots of images, but I'm not being drawn to materializing them with words. Some of you may want to pause the video here. Some of you might want to turn it off now even. Either the reading parts aren't for you, or they're for you later. That's how I'm feeling. So use your own guidance system. Okay. Welcome in, pile selection. We have a bunch of cards for each, and I won't be showing them here. I'm just gonna leave those piles with you. I think I'll hold up one of each, or the crystals again for you to see. I think no, I won't actually. There are your piles. Pile number 1 is Dragon Realm. Pile number 2 is Hawthorn Tree. Pile number 3 is Lemuria. Cool. Okay, welcome in pile number 1. I'll put the Northies and the Dinosaur and the Ingus runes and crystal at the top. So, the very first message we got at the beginning, just to reiterate for those of you who weren't here, were kind of like, you seem to be having a focus on that which is not working, and a simple message of being called to look forwards into that which has already been planted, that which is already complete or already complete on your part. Yeah. I'm feeling like there's a lot of distraction, but you're able to hold your own within that distraction. It's a sense of any turbulence being for your benefit, but not in a way that you need to actually do anything with it. There's no need to actually like grab the hail that is spiked everywhere and destroying the ground. You can simply allow it to fall on its own. Yeah, there's a call for like letting go of control and going where your intuition is leading you. So bee, the animal bee, what was this again? Green finch. A praying mantid. Tears. Shisan. Bosun with Shisan. I'm gonna put these two over each. It feels like a sense of allowing your inner child to run free, even the parts where it has been told off for doing so in the past. Where should we put him? There. Dragon Realm. I feel suddenly very low, so I wonder if you're feeling lackluster is what I heard, like lacking inspiration, lacking I heard lacking the ability to move forwards. I kind of feel like starting over, or it's not even a sense of starting over. I'm feeling like you're not wanting to do anything. You're not wanting... It's kind of a feeling of not wanting to live. I actually want to get more cards for you already, even though the whole beginning was about getting cards. And that's how I feel for you. It's like you've already done one big part. You've already tried. I feel like you've tried so much with something. You've tried over and over and over again, and you're being called, instead of using that brilliant mind of yours to try and continue to find a solution, it's simply allowing the solution to already be. It's like allowing yourself to be the solution. I wonder if you've been looking outside of yourself a lot for that which you can control or manage, but you're being called to let go of trying to manage. Let go of needing things to work out, perhaps in a certain way, but I'm kind of feeling like in general, like letting go. It feels like you're in a bit of a sense of not caring, but it's like the struggle feeling isn't coming from the non-caring. It's actually coming from the like trying to hold on to caring. It's like there's a small part of you that's still trying to maintain control. It's like you don't want to hit rock bottom, but rock bottom is where you get inspired. That's when you realize, oh, my throat is really like wobbling with you. Rock bottom is when you realize what is up and which direction brings you elevation. I don't even want to say that though. I feel like that might be what you're doing. Like still analyzing like what the point is, like what is the reason behind things. You're trying to see with logic. But I think simply surrendering to the emotions of where you're at is what allows you to really like gain the insight that you've been seeking. It's like letting go of the need to find any insight is what brings the insight. Like truly letting go. Truly allowing what is to be. I think there's something that has been really bugging you for a long time, and that it's like, it's not about that though. because my mind keeps wanting to talk like around that a bit, but you're not being called to put your focus there. It's like your focus wants to be on void, on blankness, but there's a small part of you that's resistant to that. And this is just a message of allowing that surrender. You may also fear being controlled, but it's like the fear of being controlled is what is allowing more of yourself to be controlled. It's like what comes from the fear, like the actions you take from fearing being controlled, is actually still that external thing that you're fearing controlling you. So to truly be in your own essence, your own sovereignty, your own power, is to simply allow that to be and allow you to be. I want to say with you, do I? I was going to say it's okay. And I do like saying that a lot. But it didn't quite fit, or like when I said it, it didn't hold weight. There's so much around control and power. And yeah, this says power with wisdom. I was looking primarily at the mantid and the dragon realm. But this dragon card says, royal blue and gold dragon strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. Yeah, I feel like you're having a realization, or you have had or will have, about what power really is and how perhaps your perception of it was based off the way you were raised, or that in your surroundings. And there's a coming to clarity that it's safe to not have control, that it's safe to be yourself without pointing at all the parts of yourself that need to be held in a certain place to be okay. There's a return to unconditional love. Yes. Unconditional love. Yeah, I really, I kind of want to like write that on a piece of paper for you and put it in the center of the reading. So maybe you want to do that. Ground that essence of unconditional love. Or meditate on that feeling. Badger. Bring your life into balance. Yeah, I feel like you've been trying to bring your life into balance, but through more forceful endeavors as opposed to through like creative allowance. It's like I kind of feel like maybe you've been trying to let go as opposed to add. And the adding, the like being creative, is actually what allows you to let go. Yeah. Instead of focusing on how to minus, you focus on how to plus. And like that plus, like when you add the plus, it's like it knocks out that which was like stuck in your I heard bounty stuck in your framework, because there's like a glump that's stuck in your framework and you're trying to figure out how to, like, how do I get it out? But to get it out isn't to focus on getting it out, it's just to focus on what the actual puzzle piece is, and slotting that in just knocks it out. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, there's a call to focus on that which you love, that which is forwards for you. And I feel like this could have to do with the bee energy. Bee, community, you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Yeah, there's so much about focusing on your creativity and focusing on I want to get another word than abundance. Sweetness. Bee. It's almost like searching for peace. You might look at that like, how do I get rid of everything that is not of peace? But in this case, it's like the non-peace is coming from not doing that which you crave, that which you love. And that's not even like exactly true, but I think that message fits. Okay. Bees are honored as a good omen for success and a powerful symbol for royal families throughout the world. Life in the hive represents the harmonious kingdom. Bees characterize meaningful communal activity, hard work, and diligence. Bee can be a great friend, but misfortune will come to those who harm the hive. That's kind of the energy. It's like, what even is it? I don't see it. Some of you are trying to figure out how to like harm. This isn't like exactly, but the metaphor stands, I think. And it is just a repetition of what I was saying before, but I feel like saying it. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to kill those who are harming the hive, but there's an essence of your natural flow of work, the thing that you would do regardless of those who are harming the hive, that which your normal work creates like a defense mechanism itself. But because you haven't been doing that normal work, it's like that defense mechanism isn't there, so you're trying to look at, I need a defense mechanism, I need to figure out how to get rid of these pests. But it's adding, yeah, there's so much of a message of adding. Adding in order to take away. B reminds us that joy, purpose, and the sweetness in life can be found in cooperative work for the bettering of the world. For bettering the world. No. Can be found in cooperative work for bettering the world. Okay, I don't feel like reading the rest, but I feel... There's like a sense of something so small can go so far. It's like about the power within something seemingly small. I just saw someone licking an ice cream. It's like just a tiny bit of sweetness can like raise your happiness level to such an extent that then you're able to access other means of happiness, or it brings inspiration in other realms, in other areas of life. Oh, it's not even that. Yeah, I guess it's that a bit. To others also, like others seeing that smile of yours, seeing that fruitful energy. I feel like there's no need to hone in on that though. I feel like that might be something that you've heard a million times or you just know already. Like how your own love is rippled to love within others or for others to see and to experience themselves. There's a sense of breathing and having like a little reset, and that little reset will then enable you to move forwards with that which you're really wanting to do. Yeah, I want to get a few more cards. I felt like ending the reading, but it doesn't feel right. Or it's like I could end the reading here, but I'm going to continue. I don't know why that's significant to say, but I felt like it. Whee! I want both of you. There's something about like all these flowers are what create the net. Or I was talking about a sill, but I think that was in pile 2, yeah. But I'm seeing it here. It's like planting all the flowers is what creates the the aura above the flowers of protection. Yeah, it's like the flowers have their own protection. It's like you're maybe looking at the ground, how to... It's like the ground is there. There's nothing in the ground yet. And you're looking at, okay, so I know I'll have flowers and I know I'll want them to be protected. I can see what they need protecting from. And you're thinking like, okay, how do I build that net? How do I build the protection? And it's simply like the plants themselves do that for themselves. There could be a small message, like if you fear that you could be, like I'm getting an image of someone feeling like they need to do loads of like psychic protection work, in fear that other people can harm them psychically or spiritually or in that realm. But you are your own protector. It's like, why would someone else be able to penetrate your energy? It's your energy. Everything is a choice. And I feel like feeling the need to protect oneself can often be what allows that essence of needing to be protected in the first place. It's like you fear, or you don't see yourself as powerful, you don't see yourself as impenetrable. It's like you can let go, you can be free, you can not worry. And I want to get a character card. It's like you're so much more complex than you've been giving yourself credit for, I feel. But it's like you're trying to manage that complexity, but do you even understand that complexity? It's like it's your nature, the nature of who you are. Allow nature to do its thing. Allow yourself to do your own thing. I just feel like you've been focusing on something that can handle itself. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's just you. You can handle yourself. Some of you may have been trying to put in place like safety nets for the future too. But the truth is that future, you can handle the future. Any more messages for pile number 1? Yeah, I feel like there's like a call to relax, a call to allow yourself to relax. Whee! Ah, this one. Yamchinyanga, yes. She's like the most powerful being, or let's say the second. She's a very powerful being in this creation of mine. I kind of want to see what these cards were too. Kokoshiji loves to analyze water. Yeah, it's like trying to understand your emotions for you has become your own downfall. It's like trying to understand your emotions is what is causing those emotions. Theleni is another very, very powerful one, and Doda is a very playful one. Okay. There's a strong essence of everything is already in its place, and you're trying way too hard. Or you were trying way too hard. And you can try it to whatever degree of difficulty you want to try, but do you need to and do you want to? Yeah, there's an essence of returning to your nature, returning to what is natural to you, finding that pleasurable rhythm of your own again. What is your rhythm? How do you want to maneuver through life? Yeah, where do you want to go today? That essence is coming through. Okay, pile number 1, that is your reading. It feels a bit like an unresolved energy. I'm trying to find the bag for this. Oh yeah. It feels a bit of an unresolved energy here still. But I feel like that's it to be sat with. It's not to try and like do more. Even though, yeah, do more in terms of that essence, in terms of that energy. It's like it will handle itself. Yeah. Simply focus on your own flowers, your own creations, your own desires, your own pleasures, your own self. Yeah, there's a like breathing in deep and allowing, yes, the essence of allowing. Okay, bye-bye to pile number 1. I'll pack up now, but the camera shall remain on as I then go to pile number 2. Yeah, I just imagined someone dancing, and through doing that dancing, that joy, they began to cry. So I'm getting an example of someone doing that through like playing a video game. I feel like maybe you've held on to restriction, held on to requirements for so long that it's like anything that is just for the pure joy of doing it feels like blissful. Yeah, I want to say it's okay and you don't need to watch your back. Your back is protected. Cool. Welcome in, pile number 2. So, the yellow bump guy. Hey, maybe this is a small message of pregnancy for some. Whether that be a child or a creation child. So I guess more like depending on what kind of, or it's not really depending on, with the kind of child being, what's another word for, it depends, changeable, in question. Maybe you're not sure what your child is yet. Okay, so let's go from the bottom to the top. We have cat, independent. You're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Yeah, you may fear the crowd because I felt like my voice was clear for all the words except for crowd. just said kookaburra. Okay. This is not a kookaburra. This is a lesser spotted woodpecker. And what was this? Yellow wagtail, I believe? Yeah. Wagging of the tails. Jellyfish. 5 cups. I just realised Palm 1 might not have been able to see a lot of their cards. They might not be in view the where I'm putting them. The way and the where. The werewolf, unicorn and hawthorn. You put them there. You put them there. You do it. Let me just jump up to see. Jump. Oh, they're in view. Whoever said they're not in view? Not me. Let's get a couple cards to fill in this wonderful area. I feel like someone's having a great day. Or the words great day. They feel significant. Spirals and turning the wheel. I kind of felt like it was like turning a specific age. Happy birthday to anyone whose birthday it is. That felt like something. I've never said that in a reading before. Solar plexus chakra. There's so much about joy in this reading. Joy, 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 joy. Zura. And yet there's like a sadness about it. It's like you found that which you were hoping for, that which you had always planned to get, but there's a dissatisfaction or a... I think it could be preemptive worry. I think there's a sense of looking around to make sure you're doing it in the right way, or to make sure you're not missing out on something. You're far more in place than you think, I think. Or things are flowing more easily than like the situation seems to show. Everything is in its place. Integration. And there's 2 3s. Yet there's so much joy and enthusiasm and cooperation, and it's not a sense of losing oneself in others, but it's allowing all the different parts that are involved to be there, to simply exist. There's such a great acceptance. The word great wants to come through again. I feel like with the cat independent card, there's a sense of allowing yourself to really see the truth in all that is surrounding you, and it's not in a sense of needing to like shape that truth to fit your own truth, but it's a simple allowance. I feel like you have created this strength. I'm being really drawn to the word strong. You've created this strength that comes from your own knowing of home, your own knowing of yourself, and I feel like your eyes are somehow very significant. There's a center to you that now life revolves around. I feel like perhaps you are one that often revolved around others, but now you're seeing how you can revolve around yourself. But it's not in a way that loses others, it's in a way that allows you to further delve deeper into your connection with others, because there is that solidity within yourself, that there's no fear of losing that self, or of becoming distorted within who you are surrounding others. You're able to more question that which you feared questioning before. It's like you're able to interact more with opposite energies or just different energies. Okay, let's get a few of these cards. Actually, these cards. I'm trying to look if there's a situation here. Because I feel like for some of you there is a situation, but it's almost like I'm being guided to say no, there is no situation here. Okay. There's like a lot of mystical energy, and yet it's like finding the mystical in that which you wouldn't ordinarily, or in the past you wouldn't have seen something as magical, but now you're seeing it as magical. You've been given the space to. I feel like it's both internal and external. Anything that is external as of late is really internal. I feel like maybe for a long time you feared... I heard being alone. And we have so much about the self here. The solar plexus and the color yellow can... I heard control the self. Control the self. Bakashikoi. Okay. This is a character deck. So it's more for me than for you at this point. Any more character cards? So this is an older brother, and he kind of went his own way, and he left home, I want to say earlier than was planned. And I'm just gonna channel a bit regardless of the actual truth of this character. He left earlier than was planned, and there was a lot of crying surrounding that. It was a difficult situation. And at the back of the deck was Abby, and Abby has like, she's like a hotel. I can't think of the word. She has rooms that she lets out, she offers to others. So with this essence of like leaving home and others providing space for you, so there could have been a lot of fear of this leaving, of this of a new beginning, in fear that you wouldn't be held space for, there would not be room for you, maybe physically, like you wouldn't have a room or a house, a home. And there's an essence of like the back of the deck, there's so much holding, and that this leaving won't be to like crumbling grounds. It's everything is in its place is what I want to say. There's a landing pad for you. You are being taken care of, or you will be taken care of. There's something about the unicorns which is making me think of healing. But also it's like that magic within something that is actually not really magical. It's like it's a creature, but we view it as magical. But why do we view it as magical? So there's something that you view as magical that is going to be a part of your life. It's like something that you think is more on the impossible is very much possible. Like something that seems to be of another realm is of your realm. Yeah, and I feel like this is pushing your ability to receive, because this card, I always see this as like a creature who is handing a rose. So it's like a gift. And I'm seeing this like a tent. You will have a home, or you there's something about the home. And having stability. Yeah, it's like a magical stability though. It's like a bringing truth to magic. or bringing magic to truth. It's grounding that which you have envisioned. It's allowing yourself to step forward knowing that you already feel it, you already know it. That wasn't a lie, that wasn't untruth, that was something that you knew, that you felt. Something that you knew you would experience, you will be experiencing. And I keep feeling for some of you this is already in the present, like you are already experiencing that which you have dreamt of, or that which you always knew was in your future. There's so much about receiving here, I feel. But also giving. There's a sense of being able to settle down. A sense of being able to finally like grow roots is what it feels like. But this is almost like a fear that you need to be not doing that, or a fear that you're not allowed that you need to be more unstable or more mutable. There's like a fear that you should be wanting something else first, or something of like seeing a perceived journey as opposed to already knowing that you can be at the destination. Yeah, there's like a small fear that you need to do more, but you can have what you want. Yeah. I'm gonna get some more of these. Let's see the truth. I feel like you already know the truth. The truth is so much, it can be anything. Yeah, the truth is so much, it can be anything. Every way, it's everything. Life supports you in every way. And at the back is universal love. Yeah, I feel like you're really expanding your understanding of what is possible for you. And you're understanding that maybe no's in the past that you got weren't no's to... no's, N-O-S-E. No, N-O''S. Noses. Nose. X's. Blockages, seeming blockages weren't really blockages to that which you're desiring or that which you were always working towards. They were simply road signs saying, hey, no, it's not this direction, it's this way. The energy that you were focused on is still being created. And there was never a sense of you can't have what you want. It wasn't always a sense of this is how you get what you want. You are supported. The universe is love. You are the universe. You are love. And thus you can experience that. You can experience that. I feel drawn to giving the suggestion of speaking to a camera yourself. Feels like that might help some of you ground in what you're really wanting. Because I'm wanting to end the reading here, but there's so much energy moving forwards. It's like you've got it, you've grasped that energy, you realize that you can have that, and now flow with it. It's like, don't seep into the backwards, flow with it, go with it. Yeah, really choose this. Really know that you can experience this. Oh, it's a wonderful energy. Yeah, that's your reading, pile 2. Feels short, sweet, and to the point, and so much around home. That feeling of home. That knowing of home, that having a home, that grounded home. Experiencing, the experience of home. Yeah, I love that. That experience of home. Okay, pile 2, that's your reading. Bye, bye, bye. I will pack away now. And prepare for pile number 3. The in-between piles have been quite silent this time. Whee. Star, destiny, fate. But it's more like wishes, wishing upon a star. Yeah, that wish. That wish is grounding. I love that. Also, some of you, the wish was powerful. Yeah. There's something about knowing that it wasn't all for nothing. Yeah, knowing the power of your creation, of your ability to create. Slash your creations, like, from the past. And I was seeing that more like manifestation understandings and workings on. I can't find words for that. But it could also be to do with creations, more tangible ones too. I just wasn't focusing on that energy. I wasn't focusing on that energy. There's something to do with that too, perhaps. Okay, pile 3 time. After water. Ah, I want ice cream now. I haven't had ice cream for so long. But actually, it's kind of more like I pictured a specific ice cream that I made, like, I don't know, like a year ago or something. I remember the pot too. Let me just check to make sure before I start the pile. Pretty sure it was AWAS, wasn't it? What is the one I'm confusing it with? Because that will help me remember. Remember. AWAS and AWAS. That's the other one, the horse. Okay, AWAS, but this one's AWAS. Welcome in, pile number 3. Uno, dos, tres. I haven't said that for yonks. I wonder when the last time I said yonks was too. So there could be something about like ancientness, but I'm feeling like ancient knowledge might come through for you. We have for you the rune Awaz, I believe that's how you say it, and the clear quartz mushroom. Then personal choice. I feel like you're being called to question what your favorite type of book is, what your favorite type of learning experience is, your favorite thing to learn about, your favorite thing to expand upon. There's like a sense of creating more of a foundation for that which you're wanting to understand more of. If you're wanting to write a book, this is definitely a strong confirmation of yes. Yeah, and I'm kind of feeling like for your pile, you have all the cards. So the other 2 piles, I felt like I wanted to get more cards, but yours feels more spaced out and more with this personal choice message, especially that you can, and the Three of Wands, you can go anywhere. It's like this is the groundworks. This is the book itself, but it has nothing written in it yet. Beech can even speak to writing, and I believe beech trees were one of the first trees that were used to create paper or to write on, something like that. And Lemuria makes me think of the Lemurian crystals that have like information carved into them. Mice can also be very intelligent and of the mind. I still don't see what the mouse energy is. I was getting this in the pile selection part. I find that there is something very like piquing my interest with mouse, but I'm not seeing it quite. And I feel like that is what you're experiencing. It's like, you know, there is something that is there. You know there's something for you to do, or there's something that you're wanting to delve into, but you can't quite understand it, you can't quite see it. It's like an essence of, you know, you want to write a book, but you've no clue what book you want to write. You may feel like you want to... Okay, I'm going to restart that sentence. There's so much of a message of taking a new approach, and it's not an approach that can be found through comparison. It's very much an essence of returning to like the center of the center, the nothingness, so that you can really question what the something could be from a blank slate, from your own perception. But it's not really your own, because I feel like you're wanting to experience like knowledge based off something in particular. So it would be more like, what would that particular essence, is like void to something be? Not your void to something, but that which you're wanting to understand or delve deeper into. If this was the first time, then what? If this was the first, or if this had not been comprehended before, then what? And it is not even taking away all the like greatness or the insight that you can have from others. It's simply recognizing that you already have that, but it doesn't need to be a part of the process this time. This is very abstract messages. Well, these are very abstract messages. But I don't feel that they are. It's like you're bringing an understanding to something abstract. You're bringing either correlation to, like, correlation of something that was in the distance before that wasn't connected to any other understandings, and you're bringing your bridges to it, so that you now, or others now, have comprehension of what this is because of its relation to that which already is understood. It's like that thing gets understood not really because of what it is, but because of its relationship. And in that, it's like you only really get one for each like tie string. You're only seeing one perspective of it, because it's that looking at it like a relationship as opposed to it in and of itself. But I feel like without seeing things through relationships, everything becomes the same. Everything becomes isness. It becomes non-tangible or non-comprehensible. I'm noting how the starling is perched and the marsh tit is also perched, but then the little grebe in the center is floating, but in a mirror. So there's something strong about mirror energy, because these two are also looking the different ways. It's like they're both perched, but one is looking left and one is looking right, and then the center card is about mirroring, which does feel a bit like that message of everything is just one thing, and until you put perspective on it, everything is just everything until it is seen, until it is perceived. Where to go with this? I feel like that's what you're asking. Where do I go with this? And I think the answer, or at least my answer here, is where do you want to go with it? It's like you can change this experience, you can change what it is through simple perspective of it. This is really reminding me of a reading I did the other day, or many days ago. It was pile 3, or the final pile, but I don't remember what reading. So if you feel drawn to another kind of recent reading from this one, feel free. It was all about magic, but transformation magic, and how perspective is what changes. Because that's what this feels like. It's like, but this is more about the understanding of it. But no, it's also about the creation of it, because I said how it's like you have the blank book, it's yet to be written. And I'm kind of seeing it more like it gets written not necessarily by you, but it gets written when you decide what you want it to be. Personal choice. I'll read that card in case you want to do the exercise. And you can also swap it, instead of animal, essence. So close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? Or what essence do you imagine? What do you imagine? And you can pause the video there if you want. Then what strengths are they known for? Or what strengths is it known for? What wisdom do they share, or does it share? And then the card invites you to embrace those qualities. Yeah, and that's interesting in and of itself. It's like perceiving what something is and then embracing that yourself. And I want to say why. But it's also an essence of it automatically becomes you when you perceive it to be. It's like all that you are is exactly all that you see. And so to change who you are, you change what you see. Or to change what you see, you change what you are. Perspective. It begins with nothing and then it becomes a something. It's like the stars weren't there before. The stars weren't there before. I'm seeing this with the starling bird. I was kind of seeing it like the bird was once black, but bit by bit it became spotted and it became patterned. Same with the magpie here, with all the information surrounding it. It's like it was a blank card to begin with. It was just the magpie flying, but as it flew, as it saw, more added to the picture of what it represented, the essence that it carried. So there's a small message of like all that you are is all that you have experienced. I'm not seeing where to go with this. I'm laughing because I feel like that's again how you're feeling. Shall we get more cards? No, I don't feel that. So much around perspective. What is your perspective? I think that is the first thing. What is your perspective? I hear some of you saying, on what? Exactly, on what? What is your perspective? I feel like, how do I put this into words? I'm seeing a poem and then loads and loads of scholars defining that poem, or yeah, I guess I'll go with that because I can't find more words for that. Defining what is. Yeah, the defining something is what defines it. Defining something is what sculpts it. What is it? What do you see? Because bringing awareness to what you see is what creates what you see. It brings what you see. There's something about like saying what you see. No, I'm not gonna say it that way. I feel so much of like a blank slate for you. Like again, it's like this book, this empty book. You have the empty book, and now what? I love this energy. There's so much like opportunity for magic, opportunity for play. I do just keep feeling from you though, okay, but now what? Now what? But that's the whole point, you're in that space. Ooh, I feel frustration from that. Shall we get more cards? No. Now what? What indeed? Okay, we will get a couple cards now. And I will check to see if the video is on, because, I don't know, it gives a bit of a weird vibe. You, Pal 3, you're giving a little bit of a weird vibe. And because I have said so, it is so. If I hadn't said that, maybe that wouldn't have been true. What do you want to create? Then choose to see that. What do you want to create? Then choose to see that. I want to put this upside down. I feel like that is upright, but I don't want it to be upright. And I get to choose what upright is, so there. Yeah, same with this one. I don't know which way this one goes up. I want it to be that way actually. Fun, fun, fun. I want to ask, what have you always dreamed of? There are no parameters. There are no parameters. You are free to choose. You are free to create. This card I always see as cameras, like viewing, but I usually put it downwards. So that is again just like change your perspective. But it's not even change of perspective. It's more like your perspective changes. Why? I feel like one of you just, or some of you, or all of you, there was a sense of, oh, I can't remember what it was, but you said something or you asked a question and I thought it was silly. It was like a restriction of sorts. Like how can that be possible? That kind of energy? It's like, why wouldn't it be possible? It's like living based off what you have known, but also what you have not known. Choosing to embrace all that has been created, and thus that is all that you are. Whoa, I just had a cool epiphany around that. That's insane. Whoa. All that you are is everything. But that's not all that is possible. So what do you want to be in that possibility? It's embracing all that you are and all that can be. Or not. I was gonna say not allowing all that was to be all that could be. And while yes, that messages feels like it stands, I don't know why I don't like saying that. Okay, pile 3, I think that's where I end your reading. Such a cool energy. Such a cool energy. You are pile number 3. I felt like a cat then. Yeah, cats have that, like, instead of like going out, it's like a going in. Okay, I'm gonna pack away. I feel like there could be a pile 3.5, but we'll see. So if you are leaving me now, bye-bye. See you later. Or see you never. What's the opposite of later? Before. I don't think before is the opposite of later. I think they're the same. So what's the opposite? Maybe that's what it is. It's like I'm trying to find what the opposite is, but the opposite is just the same. I'm trying to find a different word. Like what the difference, like what the most different is. But it's like the most different of something is the most similar. So I'm trying to find like the other thing. It's like instead of it being like a line and both opposites, I'm trying to find the triangle, like the most weirdest. Yeah, it feels like that. It feels like saying the most weirdest. Instead of the weirdest, it's like adding that most. That's the thing that doesn't fit, but that's what I'm trying to get at. It's like the thing that is most unfitting, but it can't be the most unfit. It's like slightly off center. The most weirdest. Come on, cards. Come on. Cards. Okay. Cars, the movie is coming to mind. Or the movies. I feel like there's tons of Cars movies. And I mean like not just like movies with cars in them, like the vehicles, but the movie called Cars. Yeah, because I wasn't gonna say that, but then I went vroom and it sounded like a car. So I was like, okay, I'll say it. Okay, pile 3.5, because I like your energy, so we'll stay in it. Let's get more cards. More. Ooh, that's nice. These ones don't always shuffle so nicely for me. From me. To me. From me. Me! That's it. I feel like the point was to shuffle. I'm actually gonna get cards, but there was something insane there. The point was to shuffle. Yeah, because again, I feel like your whole reading was like asking you a question as opposed to giving an answer. Like the question is the answer. Bing bing bam 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 bing bing bam 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 bam. Chomp chomp. Something like slotted into place then. Ching ching. Ching ching. Yeah, and with that I cleared the cobweb. Okay, this one has a back and a front. That feels like the energy so much. A back and a front. Yeah, what's stopping you? I feel like I can have such good telepathy with this pile. Wow. This is one of my favourite cards. And this looks a bit like an orca, or it reminds me of an orca, which is my favourite animal. It's actually not. Raccoons are my favourite animals. They're actually tied. Orcas and raccoons. I did decide that raccoon was my favourite animal not long ago. Like, because orca and raccoon had been, like, tied in first place for so long. And then I decided, you know what, it's raccoon. But now I'm back to like, but orcas. I love orcas too much. Yeah, both those animals are too good. Oh, let's use my animal deck. Maybe we can get raccoon to come out. Or orca. Or maybe both. Or maybe neither. The third! Yeah, what's the third? I want to know what the third favourite is. Ooh, that's an interesting energy. If you were to have a third favourite, what would it be? By goodness, that was a long one. I really want to sing with you. Right, I guess that's not really singing. Dolphin! And I really want to share loads of personal things. But like not for a point, just like for the sake of it. There's so much with your reading to do with just the sake of it. It's like non-order. Pointlessness. Or pointlessness being one and the same as pointfulness. Is pointfulness a word? It should be. Or it should not be. This look no, it looks more like Sowelu than the Awad's rune. Yeah, and we're more in like a Sowelu is like the sun. We're more in a sunny energy now, as opposed to before, which was more of like a mind skewing energy. I love your energy. I can be in it. I can play. Yeah, dolphin, play. Yeah, that's why I'm playing, because this is the pile message of play. Causal snake. And coyote, yeah, more play. More non-seriousness. More deception and the fun that is deceiving. Oh, you got mouse again. Wait, were you mouse or was mouse pile 2? I can't even remember what was the one above mouse 2? Because this was the thinky, the mind. Oogie doogie. I don't remember. I feel like mouse was pile 2. Beetle. I love a good beetle. The Beatles. Hey, that's a band. Hey, music. Hey. Hey. Sup. I want... Oh dear. Oh, goodness crackers. Goodness glorious golden Atlantean owl prophet. Crumble. Apple and blue, black currant, blue crumble. Ooh, imagine an apple crumble, but the crumble is blue. And it poisons you and you die if you eat it. But then you go to space and you throw up, and that is what creates all the planets and stars. And the blueness is what makes us want to paint. I called it in my head the ocean. The ocean, the galactic ocean blue. Yeah, and the water is like an ocean, and the ocean is like a blue, black. A blue kind of black, you know, that kind of blue. The golden prophet. Hedgehogs. See, even here it's like I'm just kind of wanting to get more cards because I love these cards and I want them out, not really because I want to read them. Sometimes nobody likes to read and everyone likes to heed to my I don't know. My steed. My greed. Yeah, that's better. Heed to my steed. Oh no, I meant greed. Damn it. Oh goodness. We've got two of the unordinaries here. Gnat. Ah, of course Gnat isn't the one that has any room. The one that fumbles the plan. Ah! And also, yeah, the one that fumbles the plan is the one who creates the new plan. That's you. That's you, pile 3.5. Actually, I feel like you kind of pile 3.6. If you catch my drift. If you catch my drift. Sun. Jump. Oh, it's another unordinary one. Because the animals are all the rounded, the normal shape. But the ones with the two spikes are the ones that are like, ooh, you're a bit weird, aren't you? Like, golden Atlantean owl. It's not necessarily like a typical animal. If you don't say so myself. If you don't call me by the unordinary whiteness of the galactic gobble of jellies. Scrum scrum scrumple. And Chippy Chee Garnet Boy. See, this isn't even an animal. Well, it depends on how one defines animal. And that would probably depend on the people who created that definition in the first place. I think this is a pile who will create a new definition for definition itself. A new definition for that which you are creating, or that which you have already created, because that is what newness is. It's just the new definition of all that already is. Isn't it insane how newness can exist? I don't really comprehend it. But also, right now, I can only comprehend it, and I don't understand how non-newness could exist. Or I don't understand how it would be possible to comprehend newness not existing. Grey squirrel. Polar bear, yes, I needed that. I needed that. Polar bear. The bear of the polar. The larring Pooh bear. Pooh bear. Pooh bear. Like Winnie the Pooh. Oh, imagine if Winnie the Pooh is actually a polar bear. And the reason why he's yellow is because he decided to dye his white coat yellow. Because if he was an ordinary bear, or like a black bear or something, he wouldn't be able to dye his coat. Because, well, he could bleach it, but then that's just what a polar bear is. So he had to become the polar bear in order to then become the yellow bear. The Pooh bear. The honey bear. Honey badger. I have a honey badger in here. Let's see if we can get him. Or let's see how long it would take to get him, because we already know that we could get him. Well, depending on existence, I don't know that this deck is the same deck that I created yesterday. I wonder how many of you are getting cool messages from the randomness I'm saying. I forgot that that's a thing. I love when readers do random things in the readings and then I'm like, oh yes, exactly. But they think they're not often aware that that was the message I needed. It's just something like random that they do or that happens in the reading. Those are my favorite things. It's like behind the scenes energy. Hey, honey badger. I love magic. I love it when I ask for something and I receive it. Honey badger, I told you so. I should see if we can get a good view. Oh, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Flop. Where does he go though? Where did he go? Okay, let's move all of these to the right. I wanted to say the left though. I love life. This pile, you've made me love life. I hated it before. There we go. Okay, is that it? Do I say bye now? I kind of don't want to though. We've got the great chickpea at the back. I guess, full stop. Oh yeah, that's what I'm leaving you with. I guess, full stop. Bye bye.